Jacoby Ellsbury at the plate. He'll be starting us off here. The first pitch coming right up. Laureano sets and throws. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you got to love a four-seam fastball for this pitcher, Gary. He knows exactly where to locate it. He can command it very well.
The pitch. This one's grounded hard up the middle. Oh, dive. Harris, he's got it. From his knees, got him. What a throw. Once he made that stop, he was going to have to make a throw in a hurry, and he did.
Well, look how quickly he gets the ball to the throwing hand. That was the key for the out.
And it's Dustin Pedroia in the box now. One out, nobody on. Here's one hit very well deep. And it's caught. The play by Gomez. Out number 2.
Oh, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
Now's a good time for take a quick look at Minnesota's defensive setup. Steve, a factor for them?
Now there's Carlos Gomez, maybe the fastest player in the major leagues, and speed is an asset on defense. He can run the ball down to the gap, plus it allows him to outrun his mistakes.
David Ortiz, big poppy up. The pitch from Laureano, too high for a ball.
You have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Here's the 1-0. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. This one's going to be fielded by Span. And there's the third out. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the first. John Smoltz is going to be pitching. He gets settled in for Boston. So, Steve, how's he going to handle these Minnesota bats today?
Now, Gary, John Smoltz pitching here, and obviously a guy with a long track record of success, a big game pitcher with big stuff, an outstanding fastball with movement, a slider that can devastate right-handed hitters, and one of the best splits around. He's got all the pitches to get anybody out.
It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
That's power against power right there. Your best against my best. This time the pitcher wins.
0-1. Smoltz kicks, delivers. And Pedroia pulls it in.
This ball scorched right at the second baseman, but he showed quick reflexes to be able to make the play.
We'll take a look here and see where the Red Sox are positionally around the diamond. Any picks here, Steve?
Dustin Pedroia is the energizer. All kinds of energy out there. Covers a lot of ground. He can impact the game defensively.
And Casillas batting. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Lowry. Out number 2. Now sponsored by State Farm. Here's Ron Gardenhire's offense. Steve, how about anyone in that lineup you want to highlight?
Well, he's a former MVP, Justin Morneau, a guy that can really swing the bat. When he gets his pitch, he can drive it.
And here's Joe Mauer, hitting .307. Base is empty with 2 outs. Grounder to Lowell. He plays it on the hop. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no one left on. No runs up yet in Minnesota. And in the batter's box at Youkilis, batting .280. He's got the second most homers in the ball club. There's a strike from Liriano, now 0-1.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
The pitch. Strike two. No balls. 2 strikes. Youkilis, a dangerous 0-2 hitter, though. And he cannot pull the trigger on that. Kevin Youkilis striking out. Steve, you must have been looking for something else on that pitch.
Well, you're right. It wasn't a bad pitch to hit, but he must have been looking out over the plate and got caught inside.
It's going to be Lowell. Base is empty. 1 out. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Casilla 2 down. And Jason Bay up. Base is empty and 2 down. Took something off and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I'm looking for him to go to the curveball and try to punch him out.
1 ball.
And Liriano misses low that time.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was well below that one. 1-2.
Well, Gary's a pitcher ahead in the count right now, 1-2. You can afford to waste a pitch or two to see if you can't get him to hit one of your pitches.
1-2 pitch coming. Hit in the air to left center. And it's going to be Young. And that one's down. That's the first hit we've seen. That'll bring J.D. Drew up. Two outs and a man on first. Liriano sets and throws. First pitch a slider for a called strike.
Well, he gets the breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. He must have been looking for something else.
That's a strike and it's 0-2. Drew not going to want to pull here. He cannot connect. J.D. Drew up empty. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Time now to move to the bottom half of the second. It's going to be Morneau. Hitting .261. He'll start the home half of the second. And Smoltz gets it by. Called strike. 0-1.
Tough pitch to hit right here. When you run this fastball up and away, you have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
Here it comes. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And that is down. Twins first base hit. And that'll bring up Jason Kubel. Runner on first. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
Ready with a 1-0. Checks his swing. They're going to call it a strike. We'll appeal this one down to third. He went. The decision from the third base umpire. The 1-1. Breaking ball, can't find the zone. 2-1. Now the 2-1. This one's bounced foul. Grounder to low. And he bobbles this thing. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second, just not able to turn to double play.
And it's Delman Young at the plate. Hitting .263. 1 out. Runner on at first. Swing and a rocket toward short. And Young's got himself a single. Great opportunity for Minnesota. And we've got a Busher at the plate. One out with runners at first and second. Smoltz with the delivery. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. He deals. Hard grounded to short. He's up with it. 1. Oh, and he can't hang on.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
Harris at the plate. Runners at first and third with 2 away. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Strike 2 very quickly. John Smoltz ahead. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. No runs up yet in Minnesota. Here's a glimpse of Terry Francona, the skipper that's happy not to have given up any runs yet, but watching for that opportunity for his offense to get on the board. And Bard's in the box. He'll get things going here in the third. Swing and a soft liner up the middle. The dive and a spectacular play. And you know something? This one deserves a second look.
Well, we're going to be seeing that one over and over again in the highlight reels. Great heads-up play.
And it's Lowry batting. Batting .241. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And it's going to be Young as he gets to it for the out.
Well, as a hitter, you see the outfielder swung around to right field, and you have to think to yourself, if I can only hit it to left. He got it there, but it didn't quite fall in.
And it's Jacoby Ellsbury at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Two outs and nobody on. And he starts Ellsbury out. Swing and a line to left. And that'll put Ellsbury on first. That'll bring up Dustin Pedroia.
Well, he doesn't only put pressure on you because now he's on base, but because he has speed, it does add an element of what could happen next.
Flew out last time. A runner on first with 2 outs. Oh, and Ellsbury going to steal. And he is safe at second.
Let's see this one again, Gary. He gets a fairly good jump at first base, but makes it easily. Nice job.
That's where sliding can really make a difference. You do get in there faster in this situation when you go down.
And now he's in scoring position.
Now the 1-0 from Liriano. 1-0 pitch, change up in there. 1-1.
Well, this is a pitch that should be clobbered, but he just couldn't pull the trigger on it.
He delivers. That one's drilled to short. And there's Harris for out number 3. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. We'll head now to the home half of the 3rd inning. And if you're just joining in, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Gomez at the plate.
This guy has great speed and really changes things when he puts it in play. He puts pressure on the defense that can lead to mistakes.
Swung on and hit. Ellsbury there. And Gomez is retired. 1 away now. And it's Denard Span. He's the best base stealer, leading the ball club in steals. Base is empty with 1 away. Smoltz with the delivery. And that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Gary, you take a look at the legs on this guy. He can fly and really impacts the game with his speed.
Swings over the top on that one, and it's 0-2. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one towards Bay. That's 2 gone.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
And Casillas batting. Grounded out his last time up. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch to him. The pitch from Smoltz. Too high for a ball.
Well, he tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
The 1-0 pitch. Drilled towards the hole. And Youkilis pulls it in. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. We're through 3 innings now. We're inside the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, and a great atmosphere for baseball. Just about ready to roll here. And it's David Ortiz in the box now. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. Swung on, line softly up the middle. And the throw in time for the out. And Kevin Youkilis to bat. He's in his 6th season. Nobody on base, one away. Here's the first delivery to Euclid. There's a strike from Lariano, now 0-1.
Well, they've got a couple hits here, and we're into the 4th inning, so maybe they're starting to get something going. And the second time through the lineup, maybe they'll try to figure something out, Gary.
Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Off the wall on a hop. Euclid headed for third. The throw out at third as they tag him. And it's Mike Lowell now. He bounced out his last time. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's Lowell's first look. Expecting something higher that time. 0-1. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. And that falls for a base hit. That one a one-hopper off the wall. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position. And Jason Bay to bat. Base hit his last time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Bay gets set. Here's the first pitch. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone. Strike 1.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curveball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
And it's 0-2. Bay will target that strike zone now, not let anything by. Lariano sets and throws. This one's bounced up the middle. Throws to first, side is retired. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. No runs up yet in Minnesota. Here's a quick glimpse of Ron Gardenhire. Plenty on his mind, I think. Pleased with the pitching so far, hoping to get some life out of his lineup. And Joe Mauer to bat. He's ready to start the home half here in the 4th inning. Now Bard sets up. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And it's going to be Euclid. That's 1 away. It's going to be Morneau. He's 1 for 1 so far. 1 out, base is empty. First pitch on the way. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one towards Drew as he gets a little exercise that time. And Kubel's in the box. Bounced into a fielder's choice his last time. Base is empty with 2 outs. Smoltz with the delivery. And he lays off the pitch outside and low, ball 1.
They tried to go backdoor with the curveball right there, but just couldn't catch the outside corner.
1-0 on the way. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
That's a good 4-seam fastball. You establish the bottom part of the zone, then you run the heater up in the zone. A lot of time it becomes a take pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2.
Boy, that's a huge swing right there. Swinging for the fences. Just couldn't make contact, though.
Swinging a liner to left. And that's going to go through. That could be trouble. Oh, it's bobbled. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. We've played 4 full here at the Metrodome. And here's J.D. Drew. He's our first batter here in the 5th. And he starts Drew out. He sends this one in the air towards center. And it's caught. The play by Gomez. And Bard's in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. There's a strike from Lariano, now 0-1.
Well, outstanding pitching effort so far here. I mean, he's left 3 runners on base in this game. I mean, but he's just shutting down this lineup, and when he needs to make a pitch, he seems to always find a way to do it.
This one swung on, hit down the line and right. So Bard is sent down. 2 men have been put away.
Had to run toward the line to be able to make this catch, but able to get there in plenty of time to put it away.
And it's Lowry batting. Last time up, flew out. 2 outs and nobody on. Lariano sets and throws. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, they set up down and away, they throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Here's the pitch. 0-1 pitch is a change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And it's Delman Young now. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. First delivery to Young. And a swing and a miss on Smoltz's pitch. 0-1. Shot towards the hole. That one right through the defense. A base hit.
When the first 2 batters of an inning get a hit, it gives the rest of the lineup confidence. Let's see if that confidence carries all the way through.
And we've got a Busher at the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. No one out and a runner on first. And here's the first one. That one goes foul. Oh, Young trying to steal. He squares around and he gets this one down. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Outstanding job of deadening the ball right there. He catches the ball on the bat, making it come off very softly and in exactly the spot where he wanted to. Good sac bunt.
Harris at the plate. Second highest average on the ball club. Smoltz with a delivery. That swung on and flied to right. That's 2 gone. Gomez at the plate. Flew out last time. 2 outs and a runner on second. The first pitch. And that's a ball. Smokes too far outside.
Well, you love to have the veteran guy. You don't need to spend a lot of time with him, and you know what to expect. Predictability from a veteran pitcher like this can go a long way.
Nice, shatters his bat, a line drive. And that's going to be a base hit for Gomez. And Young's home. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are.
Well, he gets a pitch he can handle right there, Gary. Does a good job, puts a nice swing on it, picks up the RBI. Let's see if they can get something else going now.
And it's Denard Span. Well, you always hope you can get this offense going late in the ball game. They have, and they've got a lead.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters, and it's paying off because they now have the lead.
Oh and 1. Smoltz kicks, delivers towards center field. This one to Ellsbury. And there's the third out. Pitching clinic so far. Finally, that offensive door opened with a run on the board. Minnesota with a lead, 1-0. And for those of you just coming on, it's Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. Great to have you with us. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. And it's Jacoby Ellsbury now on the base paths, number 2 in steals in the ball club. And the first pitch hit in the air to center field, and it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact.
Well, you're going to manufacture runs. You need to have somebody who can move, and that's what he does. And he gets on base and takes the extra bases as well.
And it's Dustin Pedroia in the box now. He's number 1 in runs scored in the league.
Jacoby Ellsbury has what they call breathtaking speed. Get ready to hold your breath because he can run.
That's swung on a liner here. One away, and that will hold him at first. And it's David Ortiz at the plate.
Well, fans love power. Managers love power. Heck, we love power, Gary, and we've got a big power hitter coming up right here.
First pitch on the way. And Liriano misses low that time.
You know, I think the reason people like power, as I talk about so much, Gary, is that, you know, people like to see the home run ball and that ability to drive it deep out of the ballpark. Well, he's certainly a threat like that.
The 1-0 now. And Ortiz with a swing and a miss for a strike. Count is even up.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
Kicks and throws. Slider misses, and it's 2-1.
A 2-1 count, good hit and run situation. Let's see if the runner's moving.
Two-one pitch. And now Ortiz has the 3-1 count. You do not want David Ortiz to see a strike at 3-1.
3-1 count. The hitter knows the pitcher has to come in the strike zone. He's going to look to drive it.
There's a swing. Fly ball down the line and left. 2 away.
This ball hit down the line. Got a good jump on it. Able to roam over and put it away.
And Kevin Youkilis up. Had a double his last time up. Two outs and a man on first. Mauer setting up. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Perfect location right there. Able to get the breaking ball down and in. Tough one to hit.
Oh, and Ellsbury going to steal. And he is out trying to take second. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got the shutout going. We'll see whether or not he's got enough to go through.
Well, it's a fantastic effort so far. Now it comes down to heart. Does he have the heart to finish it off?
On to the bottom of inning number 6. Number 2 hole set to get things started. And Casillas batting. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line to left. Makes its way through for a single. He's trying for second. Oh, well, he had second thoughts. He's going to go back to first.
A nice approach at the plate right there. Gets on base. Still nobody out. Let's see if they can't move him along now.
And Joe Mauer to bat. 0 for 2 thus far. Runner on first base. Nobody out. And Mauer ready for the first pitch. Line drive. Gets one at second. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2. Won't get it. And that's going to bring up Justin Morneau. One for 2 in the ball game. One out, man on first. That one swung on its line, and Pedroia pulls it in, and they'll hold him at first base.
You know, sometimes you have to hit them where they're not, and that was a shot right there, but they hit it right to the second baseman for an out.
Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1. Strike 2 very quickly. John Smoltz ahead. Smoltz with the delivery. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball. 1-2. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. Good offensive chance here. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number 1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out. Delman Young, an outstanding contact here. He goes line to line. A tough out here, Gary.
One of the most difficult situations for players to come through in this game. That's when you're going to run her out there and 2 down.
Well, the game's best clutch hitters handle the pressure. They keep themselves intense while not getting tense. Let's see if he can do it.
And that's another foul ball. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Pitch on the way. And a good eye there by Delman Young. That'll even the count. 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Delman Young. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. On to the 7th inning we go. And a look at the skipper, Terry Francona. And some good pitching last inning. He now hopes to get the necessary offense going, get him going in the right direction. And in the batter's box at Youkilis, he'll lead off the 7th. First pitch to him. Ground ball, Morneau. And he'll try to make the play. And out number 1 as he steps on the base. You can almost taste the adrenaline right now, Steve. You can just tell he's getting stronger as he goes along.
You got so much confidence. You're just knocking the bats out of the batter's hands.
And it's Mike Lowell. He doubled in his last appearance. 1 out, nobody on. And Liriano misses low that time.
Look, Gary, listen, he's made pitches. They've had a few base runners on against them, no question about it. They've gotten a few hits, but he's been able to keep them from putting hit after hit after hit together. He's kept them off the scoreboard and let his defense do the work.
Popped up, should be playable behind the plate. 2 down here in the inning. Man, he has just mastered this offense in this ball game, and no signs he's letting up.
Well, he's been sharp all game long, but you just hope going through the order for the 3rd time and the 4th time, guys don't start picking up on the tendencies.
2 outs, bases empty. He delivers. Lays off a called strike. 0-1.
Well, this is great pitching right here. You throw that breaking ball around the outside corner, hitting your spot. Not much you can do with that as a hitter.
He delivers. Strike 2 at the knees. Nothing in 2. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Man, oh man, is he on a roll on the mound, Steve.
You can tell by his eyes he's completely locked in right now and in absolute control.
Minnesota's protecting their lead. And we've got a Busher at the plate. He'll start the home half of the 7th. First pitch. And Smoltz gets it by, called strike. 0-1.
The pitcher really rearing back and throwing. He's got everything working now, commanding the strike zone with that fastball.
Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Oh, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. What away.
Well, this one's low in the strike zone, no question about it, but you've got to try to make contact, pound it into the ground, and try to get something to happen.
Yep, Stevie didn't want to swing on that. I think he thought he was going to get a ball called, and he didn't. Harris at the plate. He flew out his last time up. 1 out, bases empty. First pitch, here it comes. And a swing and a miss on Smoltz's pitch. 0-1.
Well, he's not picking up the ball well. He had a big rip at it, but he swung just over the top of the ball.
Here it comes. On the ground to short. Lowry. That retires Harris. Gomez at the plate. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Base is empty and 2 down. And here's the first one. And a swing and a miss on Smoltz's pitch. 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
Has him uppercutting that time, and it's 0-2. There's a swing and a liner towards first, and that's going to be a base hit for Gomez.
A 2-out knock right there. Now they're going to keep this inning alive and see if they can't add to this very slim lead.
And it's Denard Span. Hitless so far. He'll get another shot at it now. 2 outs and a man on first. Throws over to first. And first baseman Euchel is checking on him.
Well, Gary, you can look at it a couple ways. You can say, look, we've got the lead. Let's play for another big hit here. Or you can turn it on, put the pedal to the metal, and keep the offense going. I want to see him run. I think this is the time to get him going.
Oh and 1. Smoltz kicks, delivers. Line drive. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. We're through 7 as we go to the 8th inning now. It's Drew at the plate. He'll lead it off here. Inning number 8. The first pitch. And Liriano misses low that time.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
And he boots it. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. And now we've got one down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary.
Out on the mound, Jesse Crane. He'll be relieving for the Twins now.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. And do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
And Bard's in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. Nobody on base, one away. He deals. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
The hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Casilla 2 away. And it's Lowry batting. Struck out swinging his last time up. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch on the way. Looking for something lower that time, and he misses strike 1. It's the curve by him that time. He's in control with that 0-2 count.
Well, clearly the pitcher's in control right here. This guy really struggles on the fastball when he's behind in the count, so look for the heat.
Hit in the air to left center. And there's Young for out number 3. They're held in check yet again, scoreless through 8 innings. Minnesota's protecting their lead. And there is Ron Gardenhire. He has to be happy with the work on the mound, especially that last inning. Insurance run so important. And Casilla's batting. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss on Smoltz's pitch. 0-1.
Well, he's swinging at that changeup like he thinks it's on a tee and he's just going to drive it, but not able to make contact.
Well, that's right down Broadway. 0-2 now.
Well, he's got a good four-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
On the way. Foul ball behind home plate. Lined up the middle, and he gets that one down. His second hit, 2 for 4 today. Steve, looked like that was a strike. Ball was up high, but I think in the zone.
Well, up and away, but on an 0-2 count, you're thinking, I need to make contact. Exceptional job of eye-hand coordination.
It's Joe Mauer. Runner on first. And Mauer ready for the first pitch. And a swing and a miss on Smoltz's pitch. 0-1. The pitch. Well, he checked the swing. They said he went around, and the appeal will be to the third base umpire. Yes, he did. No hesitation on that call either. Swing and a miss. 3 strikes on Mauer, and he's down. And he's got his 4th strikeout of the ball game, Steve.
Well, let's check this out on the pitch tracker, Gary.
It is Justin Morneau. 1 down, runner at first. Now Morneau is ready. Swinging a liner to left. 2 away. And Kubel's in the box. 2 for 3 thus far. A runner on first with 2 outs. And Smoltz gets it by, called strike. 0-1.
It's always important to get that first strike in there late in the game in critical situations.
Oh, and he takes off for second. Oh, my. That one came inside and plucked him.
Well, that fastball had teeth on it. It just took a bite out of that guy.
And Justin Masterson is the pitcher, as the Red Sox bring him in as a reliever.
Well, if you're a pitcher, you can't be completely surprised when the manager decides to pull you out of the game after hitting a batter, especially if he's done it more than once in a game. You have to at least expect some sort of response. Delman Young, an outstanding contact hitter. He goes line to line. A tough out here, Gary.
Ground ball to short. Lowry throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they pick up no runs, 1 hit, and strand a couple. And we're set for the 9th inning of baseball. Joe Nathan pitching as Minnesota's trying to close this thing out.
Well, they've got themselves right where they want to be. Now it's up to the closer to come in and slam the door.
And in the batter's box, it's Ellsbury. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. Now the first pitch. Well hit towards the middle. Harris gets to that one.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. And I think that from the managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in motion if he gets them on to try to make something happen. The little guy, Dustin Pedroia, I tell you what, he loves these kind of situations. When you say he can't, he says he can.
What he's trying to do at the plate here in the last inning, is get this ball game tied up.
Gary, the key is to not let him get on base. Clearly, he doesn't want to give up a home run.
Liner between first and second. And they'll record the out at first base. Good timing on that play.
Well, he might not have been able to get him out at the plate, but a short run over to first, and he still retires his man. Now we're counting down right here. They've got 1 out left in this game, and I think offensively you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner, get somebody on.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Nathan with the windup. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike.
Guy threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
Here's the pitch. Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even.
Well, when that thing's down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
But it went a great one here today.